Hi, friends. I was just talking to John. He was heading upstairs. Well, first I was like yelling, but not yelling at him, just yelling so he could hear me. Hello, Kelly. I guess I don't know what to expect today. I don't know if it's going to be very quiet. We have a lot of people in other countries that are probably done celebrating or not celebrating. Hello, Elizabeth, Kai. Hello, everybody. Happy Easter if you celebrate that. And how is everyone? I am casting on one of the hexies for the beekeeper's quilt. And you know what I never show you guys? These are the hexies that I have done. It doesn't seem like much, but I bet if I laid it all out, it would be more than I realize. Know what I mean? It's, it's quite a few of them. Oh, happy spring is right. You guys, I saw the prettiest little finch. I didn't have time to take a picture because John went outside to peel the corner of the pool cover back. He likes, normally this week in the year, we check how bad it is. And it's not bad, it's good. So it's like clear. Um, Carrie, I thought you were playing D&D today. Hello, Ray. Kai, that is so exciting. Lisa said clocks changed here too. Now I'm so back with y'all. Oh no, Elizabeth. Is it possible that it could be like an allergy thing? Because when it's been a little warmer here, my allergies have already started to kick up. You must be doing a video, right, Kai? I would love to see it. Morning, Elsbeth. How are you? Carrie said so. Oh, it was yesterday. Okay. Um, oh my gosh, Rox, I have been there. I really have. I was gonna show you guys too. Does that mean you don't have something like going right now? Because sometimes when I'm like between projects, I can't decide. But look, I finished the first sock except the afterthought heel. This is pair number 3. So, like, I'm almost there. I really hope you are okay, Elizabeth. My goodness. Hello, Danielle. Oh yeah, Elizabeth said I wondered if it could be allergies too. I took a Benadryl. Well, I mean, I know you guys are just a little bit ahead of us in the seasons. Elizabeth said, so sick I can't even fiber anything. Managed to go 4 years, but the vid got me absolutely down for. Oh no, Elizabeth, I'm so sorry. Lisa said, try another one. You know what? I take, and I'm not prescribing you anything, but I like the Zyrtec, but I have to take it at night because it does make me just a tiny bit sleepy. Thanks, Ray. Carrie said, rocks do it all, just 15 minutes per project. That's always a good one. Lisa said, oh boy, you said Benadryl, not brandy. Still try it. Rock said, I'm in the middle of designing the sweater. Ooh, for my handspun and figuring out how much to dye. I just finished a sewing project. Yes. See, that's when I get like that. When I'm not in the middle of something and I'm trying to figure out what I want to like dive into, sometimes it is so hard for me to decide. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Maybe we can like entertain you a little bit, Elsbeth and Elizabeth. Lisa lost her glass of wine. Ray said, "Love the dessert." It does work better for me too, but everyone's different, you know. In fact, I need to be starting to take it every day. When it's like this, where I really feel it is my eyes. But anyway, what have you guys been up to this weekend? And what was I doing? swear in the beginning when you knit these things, it's like doesn't look like anything. You can't even figure out where you are. Greenlass said, getting back into crafting after taking a year off to getting settled in our new home. Welcome. And that is very exciting that you are getting settled in a new home. I hope it's going well. I don't think I could take a whole year off. But you got to do what you got to do, right? I think I need to do some stuff around here. I've been saying, like, as soon as spring hits, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. I'm going to have to start. Kai said, going to dye some eggs. Ooh. That sounds fun. Elizabeth said, we have Claritin around here for my son, but I couldn't find it. So, yeah. Well, I mean, take what you got. Lisa's back. Ray said I finished a shawl for my... Welcome back, Lisa. I finished a shawl for my mother-in-law just in time for an Easter gift. That's nice. Alex said I've jumped ahead and I'm just finishing the first elf slipper. Number 21. Oh, nice. So that's a good hand-spun one? That might be a good one for me to do. Hello, Beth. Anne said I washed fleece yesterday. It's a beautiful Romney merino cross. That sounds nice. I am ready to be able to wash outside. We're not ready. I mean, it's not set up, but I feel ready. You know what I mean? Carrie said it's just Dan and I today making bats, watching the live, hanging out. It's so nice. That sounds nice. We went to a family birthday party yesterday, and it was very, very nice. It's so good to see people, and also I'm glad to be home today. Being lazy. Sharon said, happy Easter, tribe. It's laundry day for me, then maybe weaving or working on the never-ending sea shawl. Hello, Andra. She said, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Sunday to those who don't celebrate. Lisa, I'm going to buy mine this year. She asked if I had sown my tomatoes yet. And I'm just going to buy them. Because normally I would have had to sow them already by now. Oh, Andra, exciting. She's playing with my drum carter today. Elizabeth said I couldn't take a month off from... I don't think I could either. When I moved, it's where my sanity lives, so I just had to keep going with it. I will just, get into the middle of the chaos. Know what I mean? And take out a wheel or whatever, because I need it. Rock said, aha, I forgot I was in the middle of sewing on some grosgrain ribbon for a button band. Does that mean you have to finish that? Elizabeth said, thus, I'm still not fully settled in my house, and it's been a year and a half. Elizabeth, maybe you are fully settled. And it's fine the way it is. Know what I mean? Carrie said, I get it. It was nice to see our friends yesterday, and today it's nice to be just the two of us. Yeah. I mean, think about that. It's so nice that you can just appreciate whatever it is, you know? Greenlass said, getting some knitting done, making items for our town's second annual Renaissance Fair later this year. That's fun. Wait, Lisa said I've ordered mine too. What did I miss? Oh, your tomatoes. You know, about 2 weeks ago, I was like, I need to get these going. And then was it 2 weeks ago? Whatever. I messaged you and I said you had a suggestion on them getting too leggy, what I could do. And you told me, and then I was like, and I didn't get it done. But I need to grow a lot of peppers this year. Cheryl's working on test sock. Do they ship them to you, Lisa? Or how do you do that when you order them? Because we live near a nursery. I just go pick them up. What I'm going to miss is the heirloom varieties that I usually grow from seed. I'm going to miss those. I wonder if there's a way I could hurry them along. I don't think so, though. Wait, Carrie said Elizabeth agreed. Wait a minute. I had to go back and try and see what was agreed. Elizabeth said if that's true, then I have a bunch of boxes that need to go away instead of going through them. A lot of people do that, right? If they haven't unpacked something in a certain amount of time, they just get rid of the boxes. I don't know if I could do that. Lisa said mine come in the mail. Post comes in by plane to our island so it doesn't get held up. Oh, nice. I was thinking it would have been boat, but I guess it makes sense that you guys, it comes in by plane. Wow, that's fun. Rock said we went to Chicago last weekend for my birthday. I went to a thrift store for craft supplies. It was such a great idea. What did you find? Hey, Abir. Carrie said, but what if there's wool in there? Exactly. Lisa, yo, Abir. Happy Easter, Lisa. Rock said that is the thrift store. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Abir said, Elspeth, take it easy, my friend. I got it twice. We don't need, I think I got it 3 times, but I don't know for sure. Because John tested positive, but I didn't test myself. And Ann said I can find some heirloom tomatoes at the big box stores they've gotten. Maybe I'll find some. I may have bought a few of them. Maybe I did buy some at the nursery before. I can't remember. Hello? Well, a bunch of you guys are just getting here. Hello, hello. Elizabeth said, Carrie, that's why I have to just go through them all at some point. Yeah, I'd be worried because I don't know if you guys do this, but when I've moved, it starts out very organized and like labeled and thought through and packed in the way that I would want to be able to unpack and all that kind of stuff. And then that's how it starts. And then it ends just throwing every random thing that I come across in a box because it all has to go and I'm just tired and I don't want to think about it and plan it and all that stuff. So I would be afraid it was some of those boxes where I may have thrown in a birth certificate or who knows what I did. At the end, it just gets chaotic. Hello. Deb said happy Easter. Lisa said, oh, Alice, I have skull beads. Oh, I've been thinking of you. Yeah, Alice, have you worn that a lot? I don't think I've seen a picture of it on you. Elizabeth said, yes, that's what happens when I move. Oh, thank goodness. Nope, I am making hexies for the beekeeper's quilt. Unstuffed. Hey, Stephanie, happy Easter to you too. Lisa said I'm going to make my first arty yarn and use beads and stuff. Yep, Carrie said then you have all that leftover stuff you won't sort and you're over it. Yep, moving is awful. In fact, when we moved into our last house, which was in 2006, like 10 years later, I opened a suitcase that I moved from my old house and it had laundry in it from the move. For some reason, I thought, no, I'm not going to move the suitcase empty. I'm going to fill it. And then I never opened it in 10 years. And I threw it all away, including the suitcase. Abir said I had movers one time bubble wrap trash. That's how excited they were to pack. That's crazy. Hello, Steph. She said, hi, everyone listening to the live is picking up hubby from work. Hello, Nyla. Julie said, howdy one and all, spinning up some Malabrigo Noob Zinnias colorway. Michelle said, hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you are. I have not done hardly anything all day. True. I woke up tired, still sleepy. I haven't done it hardly anything. Just some knitting. Crystal said, well, that was fun. What was fun? Steph said, I've finally done some spinning and spun super coil yarn. We'll share pics tomorrow. That sounds exciting. You know, I would like to hear what people think about the coiled yarn because what do you do with it? And also, doesn't it take a ton of fiber? Alice said I haven't worn it since I was driving to North Carolina to visit my mom at Christmas. It's pretty loud, so I'll probably wear it only, okay, Halloween or Walmart. Ethereal said, how interesting. Can you show one finished piece for the quilt if it is nearby? I don't, you mean the quilt or just one finished hexie? I said, Lisa, don't forget the googly eyes in your pattern. Yes, Carrie said if you can afford movers, that's definitely the way to go. We've moved ourselves and we've paid movers. And I hate to pay money to do something I can do myself, but I do see that, you know, it's worth a lot of money. Moving here was like they had the truck so stuffed I couldn't believe it. Oh, Crystal, you got kicked out. Well, welcome back. Anne said a beer I had the same thing happen to me. They also wrapped 2 light bulbs and put them in a huge box alone. Carrie said core spun looks like it would take a lot of fiber too. Does it? I think it does. Yeah, okay. Yep. This is one finished hex. These are bigger than the ones in the pattern. I'm making mine bigger. So. And I just knit a few, like, right now in between all the socks, when I finish some and it's not time for me to start the next one, I've been doing just randomy kind of things in between. So this is one of the things. Lisa said we'll need to figure out how to attach Alice. Alice, did you glue them? Oh, yep. Lisa said hit the like, folks. Please do. I figured we'd be very, very quiet today, but, you know, you never know. Crystal said, Rox mentioned sewing ribbon on for a cardigan. Guess what's the project of the day because I have a time limit. Cardigan? Are you sewing ribbon on? Ethereal said, oh, that's cute. Seems like it would be easy to do a little at a time. It is very easy. And I have this bag that I all the time keep the hexies, the in progress yarns and hexies. So like I'll throw in a couple yarns that I have left over from socks. There's 3 right now. And just knit off of these. And then when there's like 4 or 5 shoved in this bag, I'll transfer them to the finished thing. But I don't think I'm going to connect them the way that they did either. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me. I really want to do a different way. Alice said I sewed mine in. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think I've seen a close-up of how you put them in. I would like to see that, Alice. Intentionally got the ones, or did they have a, what do you call, a shank? Crystal said, yes, I have the ribbon to sew. There you go. Which one, Alice? The one I'm working on right now? This one is like special because I bought it from CJ Knit. I don't know if you guys know her, but she was a dyer in Canada. I can't remember exactly where. And I used to buy her sock yarns from her. Oh, okay, Alice, I will. Oh my gosh, maybe I did see it now that you say that. And she passed away like 2 or 3 years ago. And like it was unexpected. I was very sad about it because I kind of knew her also, but only online. I know some of you guys will understand that. So this is one of the only ones I have left. So I'll always think of these hexies and think of her. It's kind of nice. Elizabeth said, does the pattern have you connect them with knit or crochet? I think they're sewn together. I'm not even sure. And the are they sewn? I think they're sewn together. But so I think I want to crochet them together. We'll see what I get. I'm just gonna have to try it, you know. You mean this ethereal? It says Fibre Love Diary on it. Isn't it cool? Abir said I'm working on a word problem for the tribe. Blah, blah, blah. It's weaving related. I'll put it up on Facebook. Yeah. Uh-oh. Anne said I saw a yarn that made me think of you. The color is called Frankly Lisa. It's speckled with all those crazy bright colors in her artwork. I will have to try and find it. The yarn is from Mama Just Knits. Carrie said I'm planning on finishing my second whiz bang sock. Darn, I forgot to look that up. So I can cast on a self-striping vanilla sock. I want to see if I can knit a plain pair in a week, maybe 2 weeks. It gets stressful. Uh-oh. Now that you say that, I think I did see that video, Alice. Thanks. It's supposed to look like dragon skin. Isn't it fun? I don't do this kind of craft, but I find it very fun to watch and very interesting. I'm a little scared of all the fumes and things that come from this stuff while you're curing it. Carrie said, I love word puzzles. I do too. Alice said, not sure. Maybe you can find it under which dash crafts, right? Anne said, Carrie, you can do it 1 week for vanilla socks is doable. But it kind of depends on the size of the sock and how much free time you have that week. Oh, Lisa, I can't remember if I know your husband's name, but I think I've seen it. That is lovely. What a good man. You should keep him. Carrie said, and sometimes I see shiny things. Okay, Alice found it under which, as in which one, dash craft. Elizabeth, not witch like a Halloween witch. Elizabeth said, Carrie, I did a plain pair of ankle socks instead of the number 2 socks in the books, and it still took me 2 weeks. You guys are busy. Carrie said, to Lisa, sounds like a keeper. Yeah, Alice said, yes, witch, because I'm perpetually confused and all over the place. It doesn't seem like it, Alice. Oh, you need to type in the @ Okay. Crystal said I can knit a crew length sock in about 3 days. How high is a crew length sock? I don't think I know. Does it go like up to your knee? Halfway up to your knee? Lisa said, planning to, ladies. That's good. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? You gotta keep him. I feel that way too. You guys know that. Well, this one, not telling you to knit it, but this one is with sport weight, and I think that's partly why it didn't take so long, because I just started Friday, and it was not that late in the day. I mean, early in the day. Andrew kind of helped. But as soon as I could see which way I was going, I knew what I was doing. But at first, you cannot see what the heck is going on. Anne said DK shorties in 1 week. Abir said I've done a pair in 3 days. I think my fastest was during Sock Madness. I did a pair in 15 hours, but I had messed up something on the toe and I had to undo it and add some. Like, I was supposed to do 5 more rows before the toe decreases or something like that. So it wasn't correct, but I did do the whole pair in 15 hours. That's my fastest. Kim, how are you? I saw your Facebook post. Okay, 6 to 7 inches. Crystal said I consider crew length. The leg of the sock is as long as the... Oh, that makes sense. Alice said about all over the place. Wait until you meet me, Trish. Rock said, when on vacation, I can knit a sock in a 24-hour period. Essentially 2 days of knitting, though. If I do that, I don't want to knit again for a couple of days. Yes, when I do those... I did pee, yes. I did. And John brought me food. Because he's the best. But afterwards, I'm usually a little bit sore. Kim said, I'm just here for a minute until we do an egg hunt with the youngest. The oldest just want their haul without the hunt. Do you feel disappointed about that, Kim? Because I used to. Ethereal said, I don't make fancy socks because they are made just to be warm. I give them to family and friends and wear them. Crew length is about 3 to 4 above the ankles. See, we all have a different definition. Anne said I made a pair of DK socks in 4 days, but I didn't do much else besides eat and sleep. I did not sleep. I know, Kim. Oh my gosh. I've actually been thinking about you. This month has been really a lot. I hope April is a million times better. Alice said, oh yeah, I need to make colored. Oh, I miss colored egg salad. We don't dye eggs now that we don't have a hunt. Crystal said, I can't get sock pair number 4 going, so I figured it's break time. You are 4 from the book or a different one? Elizabeth said, yeah, but if they hadn't been being judged, you probably wouldn't have bothered. So I think, thank you. No, I wouldn't. I would not have bothered. That's true. But to continue in the competition, I had to go back and I think I had to add like 5 more rows before the toe. I'm pretty sure. Lisa said, Kim, if you hide all the eggs, they ain't got no option. Jerry said, hi, everyone. I had to rip out sock number 3. I will get back to it this evening, hopefully with better results. I'm sorry, Jerry. What are you having trouble with some particular thing? Andrew said if fiber is accumulator, blah, 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 maybe. Andra, they maybe are too. Oh my gosh, is it too close or too? It could really actually be either. Hello, D. Lisa said, hey, Jerry, but you're still doing great. You are doing great. Carrie said, very impressive, especially when you know how crazy. Well, that was not a crazy one. I still remember exactly what one it was and everything. I cannot remember the name of it, but like I could pull up the socks. Beer said I had to crochet a blanket to fit a single bed in 4 days after I never wanted to see Hook ever again. Did you go back to it eventually though? Lisa said, Andra, fiber there can. It could be because you're holding it rather than letting the drum take it. It could be kind of a lot. It could be that's too much is going in at once. It could be kind of a lot of things. Alice said, I'm not surprised a beer took me how long just to do a pillowcase. Crystal said, different socks. This next pair. Oh, color work. Ooh. The next pair in the book is lace. I'm kind of excited about that one. And it's got a chart. Thank goodness. Beer said it was all double crochet. Was it boring or was that fun? I can see kind of maybe it could be either way. Ethereal said I make socks for me in crew length, boot length for my friends in snow territory. My brother-in-law leads guided hunting trips, so his socks are always extra thick with a bit of nylon. Wow, for the strength factor. Sharon said, my dear husband, who was complaining yesterday about all your fluffy crap being everywhere, presented me with a box of Marysville for a project that I wanted to weave for Easter. He's a stinker. He got you good, though. Andrew said I hadn't thought of that, Lisa. Thanks. Jerry said I couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that it's not regular ribbing and stitches will not fit. Oh. So they don't, like, stack up. Dee said I'm still on Avena though and finished sock 2 and sock madness. Oh, I'm sorry, Dee. Oh man. You still will get all the patterns. You can still cheerlead. It just wasn't meant to be this year. I'm sorry though, Dee. That is a bummer. Andrew said thanks, I'll keep playing. Carrie said weaving is fast too unless you do what I do and just look at the loom for over a year. I feel called out as well. I warped my last project in August. And I'm thinking to myself, like, will I get another project warped before August? I mean, on the floor loom. The rigid heddle, I've done stuff in between. A beer said I knit and crochet. Both sides are suspicious of me. Carrie said, Alice, then I'm right there next to you. You guys are funny. Hello, Kathy. Happy Easter to you. Dee said, that's so sweet, Karen. It is. He got you. Sharon said, Carrie, true, but you get there eventually or it calls to you in your sleep. That's it. I mean, it's okay if it takes a while. It's not like we're on a timeline, usually. I get it, Elizabeth. Elizabeth said, I warped my rigid heddle back in December. Still only one dishcloth in. Is it because of the hem stitch? Lisa said, I gave away a loom about 2 years ago after never touching it. Said friend has now passed it on to someone else. She's sounding more positive, though. Did the first friend, ever touch it? Carrie said, we had to move the loom to put up the Christmas tree last December, so I really feel like I have to... No. You don't. You don't have to do anything. It's all just for fun. It shouldn't be making you feel... excuse me. It shouldn't be making you feel bad or pressured. Kate said, I skipped to sock number 5. I have no plain colored sock yarn, so the pattern is completely obliterated. I don't think I've even looked at 5 yet. I looked at 4 today. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be done with these soon. I was going to pick the stitches up for the Afterthought heel this afternoon, so. So she didn't touch it either, Lisa. Carrie said, a happy Easter from the other Carrie. Hope everyone is warm and happy. Hope you are. Did the Easter Bunny bring anybody else anything? We don't really do that. Also because it would be unfair for John because my birthday is like in 1 week. Oh, that reminds me. I won't be here next Sunday because the kids are coming for our birthday dinner. And so I'll be busy at 2 o'clock. I think. I don't think I'll be back yet. I don't want to rush. Carrie said I had to put it in the studio with a warp on it and Vex kept popping her head through it for fun. I think that it happens kind of a lot. With other cats, I mean. Teresa said, I think I'm going to make a bat. Regarding weaving, I am almost done my first full width project. I'm so proud of the roll of fabric I made. Maybe my progress can encourage one of you. That is very exciting, Teresa. Are you going to sew with it? I feel like we talked about this. Sharon said, I believe there are reasons to crafts. It's just not be the season. Yes, for weaving. Yes, that's what I think too. Anne said, I gave away a loom my dad built for me. It just sat there mocking me. The person I gave it to someone else too. Seems to be a trend. It does. Elizabeth said, no, I'm fighting with the warp, which I messed up twice, and I'm stubbornly trying to... Oh. What is the actual problem? I bet someone can help you. Kelly said, I'm doing a bunch of hand sewing on a vest. It's Black Snail 0220. I don't know what that is. Oh, yes, Aries buddies, for real. Happy birthday to you, Carrie. Thank you, Abir. Isn't yours? Did you just have yours? No. Never mind. It's in the fall, isn't it? Mary said, when is your... It's next Sunday. The 7th. Me and Mary are birthday buddies. I was born at 10:47 on 4/7/74. That is the truth. So, yep, my birthday. I'm excited to see everybody. I don't have a great history with my birthday, but I'm trying to be open to changing it. You know? Ray agrees. Cats and weaving is a complicated process, not progress. Anne said, it's all fair, Trish. My birthday is a week before Valentine's Day. There must be chocolate and flowers for both. Yeah, Beth said, I'm so tempted to give weaving a try after watching. Oh, Beth. I knew it, Abir. I remembered that it was like September or August. Yeah. Teresa said, the fabric is cotton and loose. It will become a reusable filter for my... Oh, nice. And if there is extra, a small shawl. That's cool. Alice said, just picked up my knitting knotty with bamboo in progress on it. Oh, no. And it all came off. Andrew said Carter's working much better now. Thanks for the help. I was holding the fiber. Oh, happy birthday. Thanks. But what I learned back when I had my brother Carter, the big one, is that what they tell you is that you should be able to like put a credit card between the teeth where they're touching. So, but I try to make it so they're just barely not touching. That's what they're supposed to be. Now, will it work other ways? Yes, it will. Alex, really? Alex, your birthday is next week Sunday? I cannot have two birthday buddies here at once. A beer is going to be in Toronto. Oh, fun. So you're going to be with all your family? Oh, good. Alice, you got it. How did you get it all back on? I don't think I could ever do that. Lisa said, Alice, when are you going to give up on bamboo? Much love. Thanks, Beth. Elizabeth said, I know what you mean. My birthday history isn't fantastic. I literally realized, like, in the last 2 days that I'm physically holding stuff in my body from old birthdays, and I have got to change that. So I have to figure out how to, like, the last years, quite a few years, I have just said, like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. And I need to do things. I need to try to do things differently. So Mary said, I would have been 21 when you were born. You are the fourth person I know with this birthday. Wow. Well, fifth, if it's Alex too. Tracy said, I was trying to have my daughter on April 7th, but she had other ideas. Oh, had a C-section April 8th. My favorite cousin's birthday is the 8th. We used to celebrate together every year. She was born 1 year later, though. Alice said, Lisa, I feel more disgusted than challenged, I guess. I mean, do you dread picking it up, Alice? Because I think, that's kind of a signal. We should start a club. That's why I always say 4 and 7 are my lucky numbers. Lisa said, you have such patience, Alice. Crystal, I wanted to ask you, but then I don't want to ask because I don't want to make it stressful. Did you find the hand cards yet? Carrie said, Lisa, I always wonder the same about Alice. Is it still even fun? I guess very carefully. I don't think I could do that. Abir said, everyone except Mimi and my husband. Oh, it's not patience, it's insanity. It's fine. Carrie said, I know there are a few thousand people who, oh, thanks. That's really nice. I'm not trying to get you guys to like pat me on the back. I'm just saying like I have physical reactions to starting the conversation talking about it. And before I went to therapy, I wouldn't have known that. And so I just really need to start changing my story. Elizabeth said, yes, me too. I try to pretend that my birthday is even happening. That's what I did. But I know that doesn't help make it better. Yeah. I mean, I can ignore 1 day a year for the rest of my life if I want to. But, like, I don't make it any easier on John doing that. And I don't know. I wish it was different. And I want to try to make it different. Alice said, I dread finishing anything. I love starting stuff. Why do you dread finishing it? Rock said, I always planned my own birthday doing the things I want to do, which is why it was spent in Chicago with our daughter, going to yarn shops, craft shops, and going to restaurants. That sounds awesome. Teresa, I forgot how fun me is the best. A beer said, enjoy your day, Trish. The world. Oh, thank you. I think that way about all of you guys, too. But I really wasn't looking for pats on the back. I promise you. It's going to be fine. And it's good for me to say stuff out loud because it's not just me. Like sometimes we don't realize stuff that we can improve. We can make it better once we know how. I didn't know how for all these years. Lisa said my oldest daughter's is 4'9", my mom's is 4'10". Oh my gosh, my son's is 4'12". Wow. Abir said Trishan, I do appreciate it a lot. Alice said I only like my birthday when it falls on Thanksgiving because food. Sometimes my birthday falls on Easter. Jennifer said, Trish, has your therapist said you're in? Yes. I might cry. I know being around a ton of people can be really exhausting. If so, yes, we have talked a lot about how I can like close things off. So, and also like I've learned with her to say it to myself when I'm getting stuff off other people, like that's theirs. Do you know what I mean? That isn't me. That's not mine. That is theirs. And it has really helped a lot. Carrie said, Ditto Rex, I tend to go on a road trip this year. I'm going to Oklahoma to see the eclipse. That's exciting. Does anyone else hear the song Oklahoma? Yes, I always do. Sharon said, I don't do squat for my birthday except play, have fun, and do what I want. I don't cook, plan, or do chores. Is my one true day off a year. I love it. Maybe that's what I need to do. Alice said, I don't know why I dread finishing it. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's like you lose it. That makes me sad, Alice. I always feel like I'm making space for something new that I'm gonna love. You know what I mean? Hello, hola, Maritza. Emily said, I hope you have a lovely. It will be great. It's so good to celebrate yourself sometimes. Like the kids, all except for one who isn't sure yet if she can make it, are coming. So that's exciting. Jennifer said, I am too. I missed it. I am what? Too, because we had so many things in between. Alice said, Lisa, are you still down here? It is. April's my cake month. No, Mel, next Sunday I won't be here because of it. That's why how it came up. We we were gonna go to brunch with everybody, and the place where we wanted to go is no longer serving brunch, so I have to find a place. Jennifer said that's why this friend group is so great for people like us. We can be friends with people without soaking in all of their. Oh, got it. Now I know what you're talking about. Ray said yes, and that is true. Although sometimes the emotions still, you know, you know. But yes, she asked me if I thought I was, and I said, I do think I am. And she was like, okay, phew. She is too. I can tell it. In fact, I went to therapy one time and I was like, were you okay last week? Because you didn't seem like yourself. And I could feel that something was off. And she was like, no, I was not okay. It was totally not okay. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm sure no one else noticed. You know, not in our session, but in the world. Rock said, Trisha just in tune with other people and their feelings, hence creating a tribe that can be hard to think of just yourself. I, on the other hand, tend to be oblivious. That must be awesome sometimes, though, right, Rox? For real. Alice said, I keep trying to tell myself that's a good reason to finish, but then I can't start a new thing because of the 50 side quests. Ooh, gosh, I feel called out for real. I'm getting teary from laughing. Carrie said, Ray, my brother is in Mustang. We'll be meeting him at Potato Hills, the drive into the totality on Monday morning. We talked about going to Indiana for the totality path, whatever you call it. But I don't think we have time on the 8th. Anne said, the bathroom is my refuge when I'm getting too much negativity from people. I was working a trade show one time and I think my coworkers thought I was sick. Aw. One of the things that I have learned that helps me a lot is meridian work. Just look it up. Because you physically let stuff go, kind of. It sounds really cheesy, but if you do it every day for a few weeks just to try it out, you might be like, oh my gosh, this actually does something. Alice said, especially right now, really pressuring myself to finish some of these projects. Oh, Jennifer, I got a hug coming. I'll always take a hug. For real. I missed a little, sorry. Ray said, you will love Potato Hills. My dad lived near there in Latimer County. Have a blast and wear the glasses. Well, that's right. Wear the glasses, everybody. Lisa said, yes, Alice, I am. We've been having company back to back with all the spring breaks. Have another cousin coming this week. Good thing I enjoy people. Yay, it's a good thing. Carrie said, um, I think part of having trauma is learning to be super empathetic to know when a storm is coming. It is. We've talked about that, and I believe that I was born with a little more of it. And then because there was trauma, I used the skill that I was born with and developed it into like a superpower. That's what I think happened with me. Not saying that's everybody, but it does kind of make sense that we're all born with like the seeds of some coping mechanisms. And those are the seeds I had. So I planted them and tended them into like a forest to protect myself. But now it doesn't work well. Rock said it's easy for me to know what I want and do what I want, but it can be a challenge when I need to think about others, like, say, figuring out what sort of video people would like to see. I definitely don't know how to do that, Rocks. Carrie, cool. So you guys are going. Alice said, glad you're having fun. Would love to see you, but if not soon, we have later this year. Elizabeth said all the schools around here canceled school for the eclipse so kids can go. We're an hour out of the path. Okay, so you're close still. Carrie said, I gotta tell you, I've seen one eclipse before and it's beyond words. I'm excited. I only think I've seen once when I was a little kid. Lisa said, I've got... Oh, Lisa, she's into that. I am taking one. I am. I actually have two. I have a rescue remedy and then I have one made just for me. What do you think? I would love to hear what you think. If you don't want to say here, but she makes them for me. Sharon said, I'll be on duty at the fire department for the eclipse and I hope people will behave. I am a little worried about that. You can't fix stupid, but we can sedate it. I love that. I might have to put that on a t-shirt. Oh, and really, you're in the path? That's so exciting. Alice said, as long as we use... Yes. Yes, we talk about it all the time, and it has helped me be thankful for it, let's say. But we've talked about it a couple different times, and I think that's what happened. And everyone has trauma, you know. Carrie said, yes, I think I have that. I think you do too. Just from what I know, I think that you do. And I think we're not the only two in this group. Carrie said, Sharon, I used to be a volunteer fire department. Thanks for working. You are appreciated. I am worried it's going to be a little bit weird. I think that's the one I saw at school, Elizabeth. I can't remember what year it was. Beth said I'd buy that t-shirt. Okay. I think we need that t-shirt. I hope I remember. Happy Easter, Candy. Sharon said, Carrie, thanks to you too. I work with great guys, but some days it is like herding cats, you know? I bet. Lisa said, I keep Elm for being overwhelmed as my go-to. Will need keep you posted on the other. Yeah, I would just be curious what you think, because I don't think it's like very drastic, but I think I might notice. Alice said, I haven't seen a full eclipse since I was a kid. Caught the last partial though, loved it. I don't have glasses, but we're quite a ways out of the path. So Elizabeth said, I definitely have that. I think you do too, Elizabeth. Yeah. Stephanie said, my husband and I are driving to St. Louis for the eclipse from Georgia. Wow. That sounds fun though. Kelly said, I'm in Southern Illinois, totality for this eclipse and the last one. Angry Tree said, I usually just listen, but you all are being vague about this mental health conversation. And as an observer, it all just seems like, oh, well, I guess I don't really know. I don't think I have ADHD, but... Alice said, I don't know what my superpower is. You definitely have one, Alice. For sure. Alyssa said, probably was. We went outside at school to watch. Yes. Now kids get the whole day off. We went outside at school to watch, and we had to see it in like a um. Oh, Sharon, really? Okay. I forgot. I lost my place. But I do think Angry Trees. I got to get back to that. I think that it's a little bit um like you really don't have enough information to throw out diagnosis words at us. That does not seem warranted, but I guess it's a free country. I don't know if you're in the free country, but okay, Sharon said we might have an interruption to cell service. Lisa said I'm planning to wear one of my hubby's welding masks for the eclipse. Interesting. Stephanie said excuse to go to Cardinal baseball games while there. Abir said happy April, everyone. Love. Good night. Carrie said I bet you glow in the dark. You should glow. You'd glow anyway. Alice said used about 20 photograph negatives to see the one when I was a kid. Can't be the reason I'm blind now though. Took too long. Oh. What if you do, Alice, and you don't know? If anytime something glows in the dark that I have and then I can put my hands on, I immediately need to go to our pantry because I can shut the door and it has no windows. so so it's pitch dark in there. It's the 8th, April 8th, Cheryl. Candy said I've still never seen an eclipse. Hello, Karen. Crystal, you think I'm autistic and I have ADHD? Mel said I'll be flying to Denver during the eclipse. Oh, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, it will. Alice said the cat won't tell me. Well, you have a mirror, right? Next time it's dark. Anne said the news is telling us to expect fuel shortages and maybe power outages because of the eclipse. I think they're trying to. Why would we have fuel shortages? Because people are traveling so much? Ethereal said one of the coolest things is watching shadows through tree leaves during an eclipse. You can see the shapes change as the moon passes. Cheryl said, I'm too far. Oh, I don't know if what we'll see here. Crystal said, no, I think they all. Oh, definitely. They all dance. Well, they definitely like overlap symptoms. I don't know. You think you fall into those categories? Ray said, oh, I hope there won't be price gouging. There will. If they can find an excuse to do it, there will be price gouging. Jennifer said, OMG, can you imagine what people thought? What was I just watching where there was an eclipse when somebody died and rain? Have you guys seen it? There is an eclipse. Maybe it's a blood moon, whatever. And someone dies and someone is born. Well, Alice said I'm autistic and probably have ADD. I don't see signs from you, Trish, but I only see what's posted, streamed. I would not feel any kind of way if I had it. I don't feel like it is. I do feel like it's a label that makes people feel some kind of way sometimes, but I guess I don't really know. I don't know. Nobody's ever said it, but that doesn't mean I don't. Women present differently, so they often get diagnosed later. Anne said yes, because all the people in the path hotels are I bet they are booked up. Ethereal, so the last one, do you know when that was, Ethereal? Because I saw one in maybe like, Elizabeth, how old were you? I'm thinking it was maybe 3rd or 4th grade, maybe? And you're a few years younger than me. Sharon said, take a calendar outside and it's so cool to see the eclipse in multi-view. Okay. Alice said, and probably a scare. What is CMEs? Or what freak our internet out? Hello, Joanne. Ooh, sunny Chicago. That means we're going to get some sun. I'm sorry. My dad passed away last night, so I have an excuse plus the time zone. I am so sorry, Joanne. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. I know um I know he was pretty, you said he was 99, right? But that's, I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm glad you were there. Were you there for it or did you just travel today? I was thinking you were already there, but maybe not. Angry Truth says it's not meant to be offensive. It's just one of those things where once you know what you're looking at, you see it. I don't feel offended. I just feel like you actually don't really know me, but but whatever. Rock said I saw one in Michigan back in 1970 when I was a kid. Okay. Ethereal said it's an illusion of a multiverse. Oh, a CME is 101. I knew he was very, very old, but still, Joanna, it's still so hard to lose a parent. I'm so sorry. Big hugs to you. Okay. Anne said the last full solar eclipse was August 21, 2017. I don't remember that at all. Jennifer said, OMG, Joanne, I'm so sorry for your loss. It's the 8th anniversary of my dad's passing, sending you love. That's probably the same one, Elizabeth, then. Oh, oh, Joanne. Big hugs. I'm really sorry. Oh, Alice, yeah. She said March 2024 sucks. Ethereal said it is a nice long lifetime. I'm glad he had one. I hope you enjoyed everyone with you. I'm glad you were there with him. And I know you probably weren't there at that exact moment. Maybe you were. I don't know. But um, I don't know. It always seems like that's like a small thing to appreciate that you could be together. That must be the one, because I would have been in third grade in 1981. Oh my gosh. Mel said at the last eclipse we were spreading my dad's ashes in Colorado. He would have loved it. Oh. Jennifer said, okay, so I think the camping trip is going to start with a giant group hug. Yeah, for sure. We need it. We definitely need it. Kim, I think she left because her youngest was going to hunt eggs, but like she lost her mom this month as well. So it has been a very tough month. Carrie said 2024 in general for all of you, my friends. So many hugs, and I hope April brings real and metaphorical sunshine. I do too. I also feel like it's hard when you lose somebody that you really, really love because, what people say comes from a good place. And sometimes when you're in that grief place, you can't see it. And so it's just really hard. I'm so sorry. Stephanie said I was able to see the total eclipse in 2017. Very cool. Ethereal said, Joanna, peaceful way to go in your sleep. My son passed that way, and I was so glad he just slipped away like that. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Elizabeth said, and not that early. Oh, not that early. Okay. More like mid 80s. I know I was in elementary school. I'm not sure. Anne said, I'm owning my age. I feel like I finally own who I am and my journey here. I love that. I love that. And by the way, do you feel like you got more of that from your book? Because I have it in my, I have it rented or borrowed or whatever. Because you suggested Hagitude. Joanne said, thank you, everyone. Didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Yes, nice that my brother and I were both. Oh, your brother was there too. Um, you are not a Debbie Downer, and we are not a group that's only going to allow or talk about good things. Like, you can bring what's going on in your life in here and get comfort too, you know? It doesn't all have to be chuckles. Ray said, my father also passed in his sleep. He had Parkinson's. Joanne sending you love. Oh. Ethereal said, no suffering. I hope he was dreaming a wonderful dream and slipped away into the universe. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to make me cry for real. Candy said, my mom says you hit that at age 50, or was it 40? What hit what? Where you just whatever, accept that this is life. Elizabeth said, I hope I go in my sleep instead of in one of the ways of my crazy irrational fears. Oh gosh, Elizabeth. Joanne said, this is a wonderful try. On an up note, I made gauge for sock 5. Look at you. Mel said, you're not a downer. Life is real. That's right. We don't just have to bring happy things. Sharon said, how about those Yankees? Aw. Love the lost and remember the good times. Yeah. Anana said, Joanne lost my mom last October, sending much love, and I'm sure he be guiding your path. Oh man. That one got me. Tracy said, I think this group wants to, I hope so. Wants to support each other in all things. Anne said that book puts words to a lot of what I've been feeling. Growing older is a prize that some don't get to win. I think about that all the time, Anne. You know, because I lost my sister when she was 48, and when I turned 49, I was like, this is a privilege that she didn't get to have, you know? So I try to think that way now, but it's hard sometimes when you're getting older. Erica said, hi, on break from the greenhouse. Hello, Erica. Lisa said, I'll be 55 this year and still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Hence the Bach remedy. Is there still? Yes. 100%. What do you mean hope? Yes. I still feel like I can't, I'm like in an old body, but I don't understand how they let me live without an adult. Candy said, hit the whole owning. Yes. I just still don't feel like I'm grown up. Lisa said, Alice, that bit I can do. Erica said, I lost my sister. Really? I'm so sorry, Erica. It's really hard. Anne said, there are so many empaths in this group we won't have to speak. Well, I do think maybe we should have a quiet room. She said, we'll just know when more wine and chocolate. Mel said, on a fun note, spur of the moment, we drove up to the North Shore, almost to Canada, and my hubs and kiddo did polar plunge. Oh my gosh. That thought scares me. Like when Carrie's husband Dan is raising money for the Special Olympics with a polar plunge, I'm always like, I'm actually scared of immersing myself in water that temperature. Crystal said, oh, sorry. Michelle said, I'll be 60 this year, and I think, wow, I've really done a lot and can hardly wait to see how much more I'll do. Crystal said, isn't John your adult? I don't know if he feels like an adult. I don't feel like he's an adult. I mean, we pay bills and like do adult things, but I don't. That didn't sound good, but I don't really think of him as an adult either. We need an adultier adult. Alice said, and so a constant stream. We need a like a fondue. What do they call it? Like a chocolate fountain, but with wine. Didn't they used to do champagne fountains in like the 60s? Anana said, I'm 47. I don't really care about my age. I really don't either. Alice said, I refuse to know my age until it matches my birth year. There's a story behind that. Carrie. And Nana said, not celebrating my birthday. I just try to enjoy every day and find the beauty in nature. Good enough for me. And chocolate cake. Gotta have chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, Lee said I lost my dad on my 50th birthday. And my gosh, that's sad. Elizabeth said I had a moment like that last week where I couldn't believe I was the grown up in the situation I was in, and how the heck did I become a professional in my field? I'm just a kid. I feel that way. John said that is a scary thought. We do adult, but we also eat ice cream for dinner. We absolutely eat ice cream for dinner a couple times a year. Brownies for breakfast today. I did. Tracy said you're young at heart. I guess. I mean, if you pay bills and you keep the lights on, that's important. Crystal said to John, warm, no, they were cold. Candy said not growing up is good though, so we can still, that's true, relate to the kids, grandkids, etc. Carrie said, I think a quiet room is a great idea. I just figured if anybody, I don't know, just wants it to be quiet for a little while, we'll play the quiet game. Jennifer said, OMG, Carrie. Dee said, Lisa, I just turned 70. I still don't know what I want to do and learn when I grow up. Really? See? I don't think that's weird. He said sometimes they're warm with ice cream. That's right, Candy. Well, you know. Carrie said the best part of being an adult is being able to choose eating ice cream for dinner. Michelle said I don't do very much adult things anymore. I can now enjoy my childish whims. The adult things I've managed to trim down to the minimum. Alice said, let's face it, learning keeps us young, so being something when we grow up is just silly. Candy said we eat like that now because we can. We couldn't. Yes. I I don't know, Carrie. I've thought about it. Like there is a perfect smaller area for it. I don't know, it's just something I thought about. Ethereal said the death of stars is how we are born, and the death of our star will send all of what we are into another star and planets one day. It's wonderful to know we are all part of each other. John said I look in the mirror and my 25-year-old brain wonders what the heck have you done to yourself? I think, Lisa, you can bring anything you need into the quiet room. Oh, hey Donna, hello. Mel said just to stop talking, I'm counting signal may also be a thing. What does that look like? I need to know. Anne said that happens to me too, John, and I see my mom looking back. Okay, you guys, it's after 3. I have to go bake a pound cake. Is that weird? Out of the blue? I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. We do? John said that would be scary for me. She was only about 5'3". That would be scary if his mom looked back. I'm telling you. There you go, Lisa. Yes, a lemon pound cake is happening this afternoon. So hope you guys have a great day. I will see you soon. Thanks. I love you. Bye.